is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Oh, this land was made for you and me. I was very enough to see Arlo Guthrie, Woody's son, play this live. And what made it extra special is that in between verses, he would start telling this amazing recounting of Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Sadly, I don't have that story locked down, so I just thought it would be fun. While I can still do it for the moment without getting, detained for life. Doing that, but instead, in between verses, just doing random jokes about Christianity. Close enough. Like, how you should never, for his own sake, invite Jesus to a pool party? Because he's gonna get drunk and he's gonna forget about the whole walking on water thing. And then he's gonna want to do a cannonball. And he's gonna break his fucking tailbone, just like, he's gonna forget to go into dive or scuba mode. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. Oh, this land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of a diamond desert. All around me, a voice surrounding, saying this land was made for you and me. If I was Jesus and I came back nowadays, I would probably have endless cases of Poland Spring and Aquafina or what have you all over my apartment. Because think about it. If this dude can just turn water into wine, I wouldn't have racked up all that credit card debt during the pandemic. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, to the Redwood Forest and the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. There was a high wall that tried to stop me. The sign was painted saying private property, but on the backside didn't say nothing. Oh, this land was made for you and me. And the sun comes shining and I was strolling, felt the wheat fields waving, the dust clouds rolling. A voice came charging as the fog was lifted, saying this land was made for you and me. Now, I don't want to make light of certain things, but if I was one of the Israelites that Moses liberated, from the Egyptians, and then I had to find out that I was going to spend the next 40 years wandering the desert, and you think about back then, what the average life expectancy was. King Tut died of natural causes when he was 18. So if you're 17, knowing that you got 40 years of roaming the desert ahead of you, that means you're going to hell! Like, how many of the Israelites are like, can I go back? I'm not making light of the situation, but at least I had a tent to sleep in. Like, they fed us. I even had a personalized hole in the ground to shit in. Yeah, all hail Mighty Ra, I guess. That's not great. But but hopefully the Egyptians start singing, "This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest in the Gulf Stream waters. Oh, this land belongs to you and me." In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people. By the relief office, I seen my people. They stood there hungry, and I stood asking, is this land made for you and me? What would Jesus think about Christian conservatives that speak in tongues? Because you know how bad they are at their book reports when it comes to the Bible. Like, when they hear Jesus say, "Love thy neighbor and fuck the rich," I think that the only way that I could possibly translate to them is by them going, because the idea of reading that Jesus said, "Love thy neighbor and fuck the rich," only makes more sense as if instead they wrote it and thought it was, because that's what makes more sense to these sludge people. And you go to one of these churches, and then you see Jesus just slumped over in the corner, and you're like, "Oh, bud, what's wrong?" And it's just like, "Look around you." And I'm like, "Oh, that sucks." And then he hands me a bottle of Poland Springs. And I tell him, "I appreciate it, but I'm not thirsty." And then he taps it, and I proceed to chug the whole thing, and we have one hell of a party. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living will make me turn back, 'cause this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, and this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Oh, this land belongs to you and me. Here's one for the Simpsons hipster nerds. This log is your log, this log is my log. Lightning struck it, it kicked the bucket. I put some onions inside my trousers. This log, it used to be a tree. Now it spreads love to you and me. Hey, look, it's heading out to sea. Viva El Salvador.